Hey, look, we're back. We're back with a vehicle we haven't done yet. A cool dune buggy from the 70s, man. I mean, what's not to like about a dune buggy from the 70s, right? So, we're gonna go over this a little bit. This little beast has been sitting for a while, out of commission. So, we had kind of brought it back to, I guess you might say, a somewhat more reusable, friendly piece. But it's not ready to drive and run. But at one time, it was a really cool build. And it really did a nice job with a lot of the detail. I believe the hubs might be re-drilled. I don't think there's spacers or adapters on there. Let's see. And maybe there are. Anywho. But the seats are just kind of loose in there right now. They're not bolted in. Roll bar's loose, not bolted in. It will not probably come with a battery, sorry. But what we did was, I'm gonna get this to focus a little bit better. And back in the 90s, someone had built this, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, title, I think it was a 61 pan. I gotta double check and see what the pan it is. I think it's a real early pan though. I mean, they even went as far as painting the pan itself, as you can see. So I mean, it was a really cool build at one time. And so since it was sitting a while, we took apart some of it and made sure there's nothing inside the engine. Put on some new bellows for the motor, and did a couple things that it needed to run. Now, I did notice the gas tank was very dirty. So, we just got it to the point where we poured some gas down the carburetor and hit the key with a good battery. It came to life, fired up a little bit, ran, and that's all I can tell you. There are some spider webs on it, but not uncommon around here. And how good the motor is or isn't, I really can't tell you. But it did run, and it's not locked up or anything. What else can I tell you about this thing? It's a nice 70s period piece though. I mean, I think it was a really well built. No taillights at the moment. You're on your own on that one. Sorry about the shadow. It's got the little sidebars, Nerf bars built in, added on, it's kind of cool. Just an overall pretty cool dune buggy with decent fiberglass. We hope you dig it as much as we do. And we're gonna have lots of pictures in the auction. Comes with a clean Arizona title. That's about the best I can tell you. But no windshield wipers. Does have cutting brakes. So, like they even did a little stereo back in the day. They had the speakers. I'll tell you, at one time it was actually a pretty cool build. Kind of wish they never neglected it, but you know, things happen. People are funny. They do that sometimes. Again, I'm going to double check the title and see what it's titled as, but if I'm not mistaken, it's a really early pan. And I want to say it was a 61 pan. So I'm pretty sure the title is going to be like 61 Dune Buggy. Uh-oh. Is that rain? Yeah, it's going to rain, man. I hope we're going to get some. So again, seats aren't bolted in. Bins down there, obviously. Cutting brakes. Roll bar's not bolted in right now. Fiberglass is actually in really nice shape though. Really nice shape. Arizona's been pretty good to it, although it's pretty much been out of the sun for years. It's been under cover. I'm kind of digging the square headlights, although round's kind of cool too. These are pretty badass. Period correct. So I hope you like it. I hope you like dune buggies. Even if you don't, you could probably appreciate something like this. Oh, they had something bolted in there. Damage there for, it looks like maybe to get to the shocks. Access part areas. I couldn't tell you what size the engine is, I really don't know. But from the guy did tell me, it was supposed to be a well-built motor back in its time. Supposedly they didn't spare a whole lot of expense building it, because they really wanted power as well, and they wanted it to be a little better than the average dune buggy. And it looks like they did it. They were on their way, or they did achieve it, and then they forgot about it. Anyway, thanks again for looking. Again, it'll have a clean Arizona title come with it, and look forward to showing you our next Arizona beast. You know what that car is behind it? It's a Baja. It's a Subaru Baja. But heck yeah, it's a Baja. This is a different kind of Baja, you might say. Alright, thanks again.